last question. That's humbling. Thank you, Dr. Teta, for sharing your views and for mentioning the National Hero Initiative. I wanted to ask if you could share your vision for what could change about the potential for AI if individual people, patients, were able to aggregate and curate health information and personal data about themselves. Social, environmental, determinative health data, clinical and scientific data. What would that mean for individual people's empowerment with AI and their ability to engage with other AIs, for example, in provider organizations and government agencies and such? Thank you.
The world would be a better place, Heather. That would be the short answer to that. I would just expand upon the answer and just add that Heather is being very humble, but she is the individual that wrote the foreword to the book, and she actually articulates the answer to her question in that in that foreword. So I would encourage you to read that and learn from the brilliant plan that she has outlined there. That's very ambitious, but the answer to your question really is we are entering this sort of whole new world where data and information can do a great good for a lot of people, but it could also exacerbate problems. One of the things that never came up, Eric, in our discussion was how we use data. Look, we both have those fancy watches, right?
Boom.
And that's because we're fellow Ironmen, and we have all kinds of things getting tracked. So I'll use this as an example to answer your question. I ran many marathons, and I was unsuccessful in finishing an Ironman for years, and it took a lot. I don't know if you know what an Ironman is, but it's 2.5 mile swim, 112-mile bike, and then a marathon. And my Psycho Kid colleagues are here, so they know what I'm talking about. So running a marathon is, I think most people can do a marathon, but Ironman is another level. And I realized that the reason why I wasn't successful is because I didn't bring a lot of things together. You have to have nutrition, strength, endurance. And what has helped me was the collection and analysis of data. And so what I extrapolate as an answer for you, Heather, is that I was able to achieve something that in my mind seemed impossible, but it was because I was using information to guide and make better decisions about nutrition, about what I was doing for strength training, what I was doing for endurance, and something that I really didn't appreciate, rest and recovery, which was also equally important with all those other things. So you have to put all of that together to be successful. Just imagine if you did that for every individual, not only to achieve a goal like something crazy like an Ironman, but just regular health, just basic regular health, dealing with chronic conditions. So I think, again, I'm optimistic. I have to be optimistic. I had immigrant parents, and I was born in Brooklyn. And I'm sitting at Harvard talking to you guys. So I can tell you I'm eternally an optimistic person. Because if I wasn't that optimistic, I wouldn't be sitting here with you. So for this technology, I'm optimistic, and I believe that it has the capacity and the ability to do great things. So I know that was the last question, but I did say I wanted to end with a quip. And this is the way the book ends, and I think this is an appropriate way to end this discussion, because a lot has come up,